Hey everyone, it's Jess from Meyer Hatchery and welcome to another episode of Meyer Makes. Today we're doing something a little different than we've done in the past, and we're going to be making a light up big chicken. Now the really cool thing about this project is it's not only great for Halloween season, which is what we're in now, but you can also use it going into the winter and even into the springtime. I'm going to show you how I set it up so I can use it for all the different seasons, and I'm actually just using supplies that I found in the garage. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we need to do is we need to trace onto our wood, and really even before that, we need to decide how big we're gonna make our chicken. So I've left a link in the description below to the design that I used, and I actually ended up kind of shrinking it down, or making it a little bit more skinny, I guess, for the piece of wood that I was using. The really cool thing about this project is you can adjust it to whatever size you want. So kind of find your wood and then kind of decide on how big you want your chicken to be. My chicken ended up being about 2.5 feet tall when all was said and done, but maybe in the future I'll make an even bigger one. To get our design onto our piece of wood, I'm actually using a projector. It's really easy and inexpensive way to get my design onto the wood. And in the description below, I left a link to the projector I used. You can also just use your home printer and dial in the size you want, and you'll have to print it kind of in pieces and place it on your wood. You want to make sure when you're tracing that you're using a pen or a pencil that's really easy for you to see, because we're going to be cutting this out. Now for cutting out our chicken, you can use what you have at home. I would suggest, if you can though, use a jigsaw. It makes things so much easier, especially because our chicken has all these curves. What I did is I just very carefully took my time, worked my way all the way around the chicken, and I made sure to get those beautiful feathers, the beak, the comb, the wattle, all those wonderful parts. After everything was all cut out, then I went ahead and used my sander and just kind of cleaned up the edges. This is going to be an outdoor decoration, so it doesn't have to be super smooth, but I wanted to knock off some of the roughness from my jigsaw. After I had everything all cut out, then we want to paint it black, because what we're doing is we're putting a light behind it to just basically make a shadow of a chicken. We're going to make kind of a big chicken with that shadow. So you want to go ahead and just paint your chicken black. You can use regular paint. I had some black spray paint and it made it super easy. I spray painted it in just a couple minutes and I let it dry out in the sun. Now to add the lights, you can use whatever lights you'd like to use. You can use just traditional Christmas lights. You can put a solar light behind it. I'm using some LED kind of strip lighting because I want to be able to change the colors of the lights. When you're choosing that, make sure you choose an option that is going to be weatherproof, depending on where you're going to put your chicken. Where my chicken goes, I can use the kind of lighting that I use because there's not going to be any water or anything like that near it. You want to go ahead and place your strip lighting all on the back of your chicken, kind of make it nice and even. And you're also going to want to put some sort of stake or something that's going to help you make your chicken stand up. So I had some leftover tomato stakes. I went ahead and just screwed the board onto there, and then I put the lights on. So you want to make sure you do that first. After everything is all together, go find the perfect place for your chicken, put it in the ground, and when the sun goes down, turn on the lights. Isn't this so fun? I absolutely love this project because it was so easy and it looks so cool. Just a side note, putting your chicken in a planter makes it movable, and having something behind it really helps that color to shine. When it comes time for the holiday season, I'm gonna put a scarf and a hat on my chicken, and then I'm gonna have a holiday themed chicken. Maybe in the springtime, it'll get some flowers. It's just a really fun project. Hopefully I've given you some inspiration to make your own light up chicken. If you have any questions, be sure to let us know in the comments below. Well, I'm gonna go play with my chicken a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching.